And this is the rubric. This is what I will be keeping, and this is what I will be using to grade you guys with, okay? This is linked to Canvas, so you will have access to this to make sure that you're reaching all of the points. Okay, so you can do either a poster or a diorama. You can choose a biome and create a poster or diorama depicting your chosen biome. The size of your project is not important, as long as you can include plants. You have to have 4 minimum, animals 3 minimum, land and other elements that will increase the student understanding of your biome. Your project must include texture in 3D elements such as sandpaper for sand or cotton balls for clouds. So if you have this beautiful display, but it does not have 3D texture on it, you will lose points, okay? There should be no text whatsoever. There should be no words. Not a single word. If you look up there, other than the one that says tundra, there are no words on any of those. Okay? Other than the name of your biome, do not print off text from the internet and glue it in your project. I would say don't even print off pictures and glue them in your project. Be creative. You guys are some of the most artistic students I've ever had. So use that ability that you have and present it in your biome. When you present, this part will be optional just because of when we have it being due. If you want to present, you will get some extra credit. You don't have to. It is your responsibility to know what you were talking about. You can make note cards, but you should be an expert on your biome. So by the end of this, whatever biome you have decided to pick, we want you to know everything there is to possibly know about it. All right, so research directions. Use your textbook, which is your notebook, computer, and then resources at home. So any of those, whether you have stuff at home about your biome, you can use information that we've copied, you can use the PowerPoint, you can also do research by searching stuff on the internet. Again, you should be an expert on your biome, so answer the questions in complete sentences and in your own words. Do not cut and paste. Hence the reason we gave you a paper version, not a digital version. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Paper version for a reason. I don't want you to go through and write every single word. I want you to read it, and I want you to put it into your own words so it makes sense to you. And then important, do not start this project the night before it is due. You will not get it done. Do not start on the 13th. Do not start on the 12th. You're getting it today. Obviously, there's no time because of the crazy schedule that we have. But you're getting it today. You have time on Friday to work like within class, but I would start working on it a little bit each day. I would bring this paper with me every day. You have intervention time every day. So if you're done with everything, you can always be working on your project every day. Here is the rubric that I'm going to be using. So attractiveness and texture. The project is exemplary or exceptionally attractive in terms of design, layout, and neatness. It includes a good use of texture and or 3D elements, all the way to no effort. Accuracy. The plants and the animals displayed are correct for that biome. You do not want a penguin in the desert. You don't want a shark in the tropical rainforest. I mean, like,
funny though.
it would, but you're missing the point. My point is, you want to be accurate. It's very easy to get this full of credit by just simply putting the correct animals where they're supposed to go. Plants, same thing. Make sure that you can see them. Make sure that you have described them. And make sure you have 4 of them. If you have 3, you lose points. Same thing with the animal description. Make sure you have 3 or more. You can have more, but you cannot have less. The poster includes all required elements as well as additional information. So you can throw that additional information on this sheet because you'll be turning this sheet in with your project. Again, this will be extra credit. So this presentation part will be 100% extra credit. I'm not going to make anybody present that they don't want to. I would love for you to, but at the end of the day, I get it. Plagiarism. You guys know what plagiarism means?
No.
It means you have cut and pasted and copied word for word someone else's work. Whether you write it down here or whether you cut and paste it and put it somewhere, that's plagiarism. It's very easy for me to take what you have written or copied and pasted, somehow you did it digitally, and put it into this little cool thing I have on my computer, and it will tell me how much percentage it is plagiarized. Okay, it's okay to have a couple of words that are the same. It is not okay to have 60, 70, 80, no, what is that? 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100% plagiarized. It's not okay. That's not fair to the person who did the work. Don't be lazy. All right, questions about your rubric. Again, you have access to this. This is linked to Canvas. Yes, Ramon?
What's a diorama?
Those. So like all the like shoebox type things, those are dioramas, and then obviously that one is a poster. Yes?
Are we allowed to print the rubric by ourselves?
If you want. Any other questions? Okay. All right, so these are your research questions. What is your chosen biome? You gotta tell me what it is. Why did you select this biome? What is the weather like? How much precipitation does the biome get? Blah, 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 blah. Now down here, it gives you a box to list your animal, description, diet, reasoning, or reason for living in this biome. So that's your 3 animals. Here's your 4 plants. So again, if you guys just use this paper and you fill up the box, there's no way you cannot do well, right? Because you have 4 boxes that you have to fill up here, and you have 3 boxes that you have to fill up here. Down here, this is important. So I'm asking for at least 3 of the sources that you use. So if you used the ecosystem PowerPoint, that would be like the title, ecosystem PowerPoint from class. You don't need to worry about the author, but you do need to tell me which slides you used. And then like source number 2, let's say it's a website. So you just write the title of your website on there. Tell me main page, middle page, bottom page. Okay? Because obviously a web page is just one long sheet. Same thing, you should be able to get the author from there. And then if you use your notebook, you can say notes from our notebook. Again, tell me what pages you're using, so on and so forth. All right, questions? When is this due? April 14th. Did you write that on your paper?
Yes.
All right. Do not lose this paper. Are you getting another one?
No.
All right. Should you bring your paper with you every day to school?
Yes.
Okay. When is it due?
April 14th.
All right. Go ahead and pack